All right, shalom, shalom. My name is the Barber and Gag. Y'all coming out of GMS Lions Den camp. And first and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rukwak, Wadash, Ma'amah. I want to give a double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and salutation to you, sincere Akim that's out there laboring in the truth of sincerity. All right. I just want to go ahead and get another lesson, or jump off another lesson. I just pray and hope that it's edifying. First scripture I'm going to get is Isaiah chapter 51. I'm going to start at verse 21. It says, "Therefore hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, the Lord Yahweh, thou God, that pleased the cause of his people." All right, and who is the Lord's people? You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Who are the Lord's people? Behold, I have taken out, it says, "Behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of trembling, even the degrees of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again." All right, because ultimately the Lord is going to turn away, all right, our captivity. All right, and we're not going to drink up that cup no more of slavery, that cup of trembling. All right. The cup of the Lord's fury, man, his anger, because the reason why we went into slavery, not for our destruction, but as a chastisement of the Lord. And I'm going to get that precept right quick, because why? We were sacrificing unto devils, man, unto other gods. So the Lord said he's going to take away that cup of slavery away from us. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find the scripture right quick. I'm going to come back to Isaiah. It's Baruch. This is Baruch chapter 4. I'm going to start at verse 6. All right. Let me get that other precept on that. It says, "Ye were sold to the nations." All right, Baruch chapter 4. I'm going to jump down to 4, verse 6. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 1. Then I'm going to jump down to verse 6. "This is the book of the commandment of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and the law that endure forever. All they that keep it shall come to life." Because why? The Lord said, choose life and not death. So if you keep the laws, commandments, and statutes, all right, you should come to life. All right. But now, all right, in this present time, we can't keep the laws to the best of our ability. No, we can't keep the law perfect, but we strive to keep the law to the best of our ability. And the one commandment that the Lord have left unto us is to have faith in the name of Yahweh Shai. All right. "But such as leave it shall die." And that's what our people, 2/3 of that's what our people have did, our forefathers back in the ancient times. All right. We had went off, all right, and the curses, we had went off and we went into slavery. Okay. So I'm going to jump down to verse 6. "Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, to wrath. Ye were delivered unto the enemies." All right. And that's the whole reason why we went into slavery, because why? We moved Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai unto wrath. All right. We provoked them unto jealousy by worshiping other gods, when the Lord is a jealous power. All right. And we were sold unto our enemy. And who is our biggest enemy? Is Esau. Even though these other nations are our enemy as well, but Esau is our biggest main enemy. All right. And Esau is the forefather of the Caucasian race. All right. See if I can find it. I'm going to get another scripture right quick. All right, because the Lord is a jealous power, man, and he commanded us not to worship no other gods. All right. Let me see right here. This is Deuteronomy chapter 6. I'm going to start at verse 13. "Thou shalt fear the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai thy God, and serve him, and shall swear by his name." All right, that's the only power that we had supposed to worship, all right, and to serve Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. But instead, our people, all right, which is we are our forefathers back here in the reincarnation, we went off during the time in the ancient world. All right, we went off and we went into slavery. All right, "Ye shall not go after other gods," which is our people have done. All right, "of the gods of the people which are around about you," meaning these other Gentiles, these other nations, all right, outside of our nation, all right, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. There was a commandment that the Lord commanded us to do. All right. For the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua thy God is a jealous power amongst you. At least the anger of the Lord thou God be kindled against thee and destroy thee from off the face of the earth. All right. And that's what the Lord have done. That's what he had did. All right. He brought these other nations upon us, but because not for our destruction, because we had went off and worship other gods, man. All right. These other nation gods, and you still see that to this day. 2/3 of our people, all right, because the elect is awoken, all right, and we turning back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Lord willing, I pray that one of his elect, but starting with all the way down, all right, we have turned back onto our power and we worship him, man. And we still seeing 2/3 of our people still provoking the Lord unto anger, but the Lord got a judgment for them. So now I'm going to go back to Baruch chapter 4. I'm going to start at verse 6. You were sold to the nations not for your destruction, because ye have moved the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, to wrath, and ye were delivered unto your enemies. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils, and not to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Because why? We just read the scripture in Deuteronomy chapter 6, all right, how Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is the only power that we have supposed to worship. Ye have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up, and ye have grand Jerusalem that nurtured you. Shalakia. So, yep, destroy off the face of the earth. So now let me go back to Isaiah. Just want to get a quick precept to back me up. Now this is Isaiah. Back in Isaiah chapter 50, I'm going to go back to verse 51. No, chapter 51, I'm going to go to verse 22. It says, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the Lord, thou power that pleased the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of the cup, taking out of thou hand the cup of trembling, even the degrees of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again. Because why? The Lord is going to turn back our captivity. All right. But I will put in thy hand of them that afflicted thee. And who are the ones that afflicted thee? Afflicted the nation of Israel. Esau. All right. Still afflicting our people, which is Esau, the so-called white man, and these other nations. So the Lord is going to put, he's going to put into the hands, all right, that cup of slavery to them that afflicted thee, all right, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over, and thou hast laid thy body as the ground, and as the street to them that went over. All right, so the Lord is going to be the one that pleased the call of the nation of Israel, man. All right, because the Lord told us not to forget, all right, not to forget slavery, all right. He told us not to forget that and remember that, all right, because he's going to be the one that put the cup, all right, in Esau's hands, all right, of slavery in these other nations, all right, because they had came together to afflict our nation, all right. As a matter of fact, let me get another precept. This is Psalms chapter, because they came together. This is Psalms chapter 83, I'm going to start at verse 1. Keep not silent, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. Because why? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to please the cause of our nation. All right? For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head, because the Lord said, ye should be hated by all nations for my name's sake. So these other nations, all right, these heathens, all right, that's outside of the nation of Israel, all right, they hate us, all right, and they have made a tumult against our nation, all right, which is the Lord had delivered us unto our enemies for breaking his commandment, all right, breaking his commandments, all right, and deliver us over to our enemies, not for our destruction, but for as a chastisement, because the Lord say he chasten who he love. It says, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsels against our people, and the The Lord's people are you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. We are his people. And consulted against our hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. All right, we is the only nation, the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, all right, and the speckled birds, all right, the confusion of faces that scatter around the globe, okay. All right, we have been cut off as a nation. And they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have salted together with one consent that they are confederate against thee. So all these other nations have been confederate against our nation, which is this all cool and dandy, because why? The Lord is finna put that cup of slavery in their hands, man. All right. And Esau is going to be the one that get it the most. All right. So go to my next scripture. This is Zechariah chapter 3. I'm going to start at verse 12. It says, I will also leave in the midst of thee afflicted and poor people. All right. And they should trust in the name of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Who is the one that's trusting in the name of the Lord, the elect? All right, the elect amongst Israel. All right. All right. We're going to be the ones. All right. Lord willing. All right. I say we with confidence, but Lord willing. All right. Because I'm not in the chariots yet. So I say Lord willing. So I'm striving to push to be one of the hopeful elect. But it says, I will leave in the midst of thee afflicted and poor people, and they shall trust in the name of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Because in our captivity, all right, in our captivity, we're gonna remember the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, and we're gonna praise him in the midst of our captivity. All right, see if I can find it right quick. Get out my other Bible right quick. All right, this is right here. All right, this is Baruch chapter 2. I'm gonna start at verse 29. If ye will not hear my voice, suddenly this very great multitude should be turned into a small number amongst the nations, which is that happened in the midst of slavery, where I will scatter them. All right. For I know that they will not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. All right. And we're in the land of our captivity, right? All right. Then we came over here the southern tribe came over here on cargo slave ships. And then if you go into history, the natives, they went into slavery, all right, which is my nation, all right. I'm from the tribe of Gad and Reuben, you see that, all right, and we all went into slavery. But in the land of our captivities, we were going to remember Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right, because afflicted and poor people, they should trust in the name of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. The remnant of Israel, all right, which is the remnant, is the elect that's going to be saved in this present time, shall not do iniquity nor speak lies. All right, and that's talking about the elect, because when you go to a precept to back me up in Revelation chapter 14, which is, I'm gonna get it. All right, I'm gonna jump straight to the point. It says these. I'm gonna start at verse 4 to all the way to verse 5. All right, these are they which were not defiled with women, meaning philosophies, for they are virgins. These are they which followed the Lamb, and the Lamb is Yahushua. Whithersoever they go, these were redeemed from amongst men, being the first fruit unto the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, to the Lamb. And in their mouth were found no guile. All right, and when you translate that word guile, it means deceit, lies, okay? For they are without fault before the throne of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Them are the only ones that's going to be without fault, the 144,000 men, all right? And the 1/3 women and children and some men, all right, that believe on the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. They're not going to have lies in their mouth. They're going to be without fault before the Lord, okay? So them are the ones that's going to trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, all right, over here in our land of our captivity, all right? It says, the remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity, nor speak lies, neither shall a deceitful tongue be found in their mouth. For they shall feed and lie down, and none shall make them afraid, man. Because why? The Lord didn't give us the spirit of fear, man. All right? And it says, and none shall make them afraid. None. All right? So, hey, man, the Lord is going to take back our captivity. All right? And he's going to put that cup in the hands of our enemies. All right? Because, hey, I mean, Shalaki, because it's ordained that way, man. Because the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, is going to please the cause of his people. So now I want to get into my next scripture. All right? Because the Lord is going to turn back our captivity. And these other nations was the ones that helped towards our affliction, man. All right? And they finna drink of that cup. So, Lamentations. I always, pages always want to stick up. Let me get this right quick. This is, Lamentations. Damn, it seems like they be hiding from me. Lamentations. Alright. This is Lamentations chapter 4. I'm going to start at verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Alright. And Edom is the nation of the Caucasian race, right? That dwellest in the land of Ugs. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Alright. The Lord's, that cup of trembling. Alright. And also the degrees of the Lord's fury. Alright. That cup. Alright. Because according to the Lord's anger, we're gonna do it according to the Lord's anger. Be bashing these other nations, all right, scores with that rod of iron, man, that the Lord gonna give unto his chosen, all right, to give unto his elect, to rule over these other nations, man, all right. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Ugs. That cup also shall pass through unto thee, the cup of slavery, all right, because Edom, the so-called white man, they're gonna go into slavery, all right, for 1,000 years. Thus saith thou shalt be drunken, all right, because we was drunken, all right, but y'all gonna get double the cup, all right, and shall make thyself naked. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion, because the Lord is going to turn back our captivity, all right, before our eyes, all right, just like he did in the time of Egypt, all right, by the hands of Moses and Aaron, all right, which is he going to do it again in this second Egypt, man. Because America is spiritually Egypt. All right. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins, man. So the Lord is going to be the ones that please our cause, man. The cause of our nation. Because the Lord said, wait till ye that he rise up to the prey. So he's going to be the one to take down Edom and his kingdom and put him in slavery, man. And not only just Edom, all right, these other nations, they're going to go into slavery under nation, under our people, all right? And they're going to bow before our feet. This matter of fact, since I said that, this is Isaiah chapter 60. I'm going to start at verse 14. The sons also of them that afflicted thee, all right, shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, the Zion of the Holy One, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel, man. All right, and that's what's going to happen in the future kingdom, man. That all the sons, all right, these other nations, Esau, all right, that have came together and afflicted our nation, all right, they're going to come to us in the kingdom, all right, bound before our feet, man. And they're going to know that the Lord loves us, man. They're going to know that the Lord loves us. And since that came to mind, I'm going to get this scripture. This is Revelation chapter 3. I'm going to start at verse... I'm going to start at verse 9. Behold, I would make them of the synagogues of Satan, and them fake Jews that's over there in our land to this day, they worship Satan. All right, them Jewish, all right, them damn Khazars, all right, the top tribe of Amalek, which is the Lord have an indignation towards forever, all right, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie, because them fake Khazars over there, or them Khazars that's over there in our land, all right, them fake Jews, all right, they worship Satan. They not the real Jews. They not the real Israelites, man. Behold, I will make them come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. All right, because the Lord only loved the nation of Israel, man. All right, that's why the Lord told us he in the midst of Israel, all right, and we should not be ashamed, man. Because the Lord is going to be the one that please our cause, man. Let me get a couple more precepts before I head out. All right. This is Obadiah chapter 1, and I'm gonna start at verse 15. It says, "For the day of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is near upon all the heathens." All right, the ones that all the heathens that afflicted our nation, afflicted his peculiar treasure. Right, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee, and thy reward shall return upon thy head, man. All right, and that's plain simple. Y'all reward is going to be turned upon your head, man. You can see it, man. You know, I work around these damn heathens, man. All right, how they be prideful, how they look at you, they look down upon you, especially these damn fake-ass Jews, man. Don't even know that, yo, hey, when the time come, when the Lord give us the kingdom again, all right, just don't know that they skull is finna be bashed the fuck in, man. The Lord said we should meditate terror upon these heathens, man. All right, we're going to meditate terror, and that's what we do, man. All right? Because why? We're not carnal prophets. Because why? The Lord already ruled out, he already ruled out the judgment for these other nations, all right, for touching the apple of his eye, man. Meaning that y'all going to go into slavery, all right? The big payback, just like James Brown said in his song, man. The big payback, that's what it's going to be in that day, man. When y'all worship before our feet and licking the dust off the sole of our feet, man. All right? And this what all the Lord's saints is waiting on, man. To put y'all damn heathens in slavery, man. To know that we are superior. We are the superior ones, man. That we not black. We're not none of that, bro. We're not black. All right? We are the Lord's chosen. We are Yasha. Yah mean he, Shar mean prince, Allah mean God. The sons of God, man. We are the true powers, man. All right, and I'm going to just end with this. This is Revelation chapter 13. I'm going to start at verse 9. If any man have an ear, all right, let him hear. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity should go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And that's what each and every one of us, starting to all the way down, we patiently waiting, all right, to put these damn heathens, all right, beneath our feet in slavery, man. All right, and we patiently waiting because why? All you other nations are guilty, especially mainly Esau. He's definitely guilty because why? When the Lord come back, we're going to be found in Esau's hands. All right, because the Lord is pissed off. So y'all all going to go into slavery, man. All of y'all. All right. So with that, I want to say shalom.